Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, coming at you with a quick lesson. All right, and this is going to be centered around an article that I found on CNN entitled "The Top 26 Billionaires Own $1.4 Trillion, as much as 3.8 billion other people." All right. All right, it says the world's billionaires are growing $2.5 billion richer every day, while the poorest half of the global population is seeing its net worth dwindle. All right, so basically what you have is a wealth gap. Okay, all right, you have the super rich, which they also call the 1%. Okay. The 1% basically accumulates, 99% of the world's wealth. And that's the way the so-called white man has set this system up to be. It's a system where the rich continue to get rich, and the poor, are just, getting the crumbs. Okay, and they're in a perpetual perpetual financial slump, and like I said, that's just the system. That's the system that the so-called white man has set up. Okay, capitalism. All right, where you may think you're doing something, with $15 an hour, right? But you got these CEOs, okay? They're the ones making the big bucks, okay? And they're making money on behalf of your labor, okay? The majority's labor. So as this article says, it says they accumulate as much money as 3.8 billion other people, and that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's like more than half of the Earth's population. Okay, so these people actually accumulate more, an equal amount to the net worth of over half the population. All right, I'll keep reading. It says billionaires who now number a record 2,208 have more wealth than ever before, according to an Oxfam International report published Monday. Since the global financial crisis a decade ago, the number of billionaires has nearly doubled. All right, and the reason it's doubled is because all they're doing is just printing more and more money. Okay, yeah, there's more billionaires, but the value of the dollar is decreasing drastically. Okay, so yeah, they may be billionaires, but really, like I said, in all actuality, their net worth really isn't that much, because the dollar is only like 4 cents, I believe, of its original value. Okay, so these people are billionaires in dollars, but that doesn't really mean that they're that doesn't really mean that their net worth is actually accurate, I should say. Okay, it says the annual study was released ahead of the yearly World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, which brings together some of the wealthiest and most influential people on earth. The 106-page report is meant to call attention to the growing gap between rich and poor. All right, so there you have it. You have a growing gap, okay, between the rich and the poor, where you will no longer have a middle class. Okay, you're either gonna have the super rich on the very top, or the super poor. It's gonna be two opposite ends of the spectrum. All right. It's not really gonna be people in the middle, lying in the middle. All right. So let me get this precept. All right, going into the wealth gap. All right, this is Proverbs 22:16. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. Oh, YAHAWASHI, Salakia. Fucking demon, man. I almost got in a damn accident. Salakia. Call YAHAWASHI. I'm gonna read that again. It's Proverbs 22:16. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches. All right, and that's, like I said, that's what these billionaires and super rich are doing, okay? All they're doing is oppressing the poor to increase their pockets. Like I said, you know, they're the ones that are getting all the profits. The mindset of a corporate CEO, all right, is to get the cheapest labor and to get the cheapest product, okay, so that you can make the biggest profit, okay? So in order for you to make the most amount of profit, all right, you have to pay the ones on the bottom, you know, low wages, okay? And that's what it is, oppressing, because you know, they actually came out some years back, and they said around the time of when it was like a Walmart strike or whatever, or McDonald's, I can't really remember, but it was one of those major companies. But they were basically they were basically saying that they actually have enough money to pay every employee like, I want to say it was like $100 an hour or something like that. Can't really, you know, don't quote me. I don't really know the actual amount. But these companies, the point being is these companies have enough money. They're making enough money to actually pay their employees double, triple what they're actually paying them. Okay? Which goes to show, like I said, they're paying crumbs, and it's greed, okay? This Esau is a greedy son of a bitch, man. You know, excuse my French. But that's what it is, man. He's just greedy, man. You know? He wants to accumulate all the earth's resources. He wants to accumulate all the world's wealth and not share, okay? And that's why you have you know, working class people. That's why you have homelessness in America at an all-time high. All right, because really the homeless are supposed to be taken care of. Okay, there really shouldn't be any homeless. When you have people that are trillionaires and billionaires, you know, and can you know, distribute their wealth, you know, then there really shouldn't be any homelessness. But this man, I mean, what do you expect? This man is the devil, okay? Read it one more time. Proverbs 22:16. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. And that's what's going to happen to these elites and these these billionaires, okay? They're going to come to want because here it is, like I said, they've been living it up. They have all these resources. They have all this money, all this gain. Right? But guess what? It's gonna come to naught, okay? They're gonna actually want, you know? Matter of fact, let me get another precept, and I'm gonna go back to the article. All right, but this is Job 20:15. It says, he has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. That's right. So who is this talking about? This is talking about the wicked. All right. Who's the wicked today? The so-called white man, okay? All right, and it says he's swallowed down riches, meaning what? He's accumulated all the riches. He has all the gold. He has all the money. All right, like I said, he has all the resources, right? And it says he shall vomit them up again. Just like we just read in Proverbs, is he's gonna want, okay? because he's gonna basically he's gonna give them up. Okay. The elect is going to take, the elect under YAHAWASHI is gonna take back, okay, these riches and all their riches, their wealth, and take it back and restore it unto the righteous. Okay. He shall suck the poison of asps. The viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. Right, meaning he's gonna be basically brought low. It says verse 18, that which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. Like I said, that's talking about the wicked. And restitution basically is what? Repayment, okay? The goods that this man, the wealth and goods that this man has hoarded up over the past couple centuries, all right, he's gonna give it up, all right, and it's gonna be like I said, it's gonna be restored. Okay. It says that which he labored for he shall restore. So he's gonna restore. He's gonna have to give it up. Okay. He's gonna have to there's gonna be a restitution. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I keep going. Because he hath oppressed and forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not. That's right. And like I said, that that goes into the wealth gap and how he's oppressing. Okay, he's basically pressing down on the poor. Okay. All right. Let me see. Let me go back to the article. All right. It says the combined fortunes of the world's 26 richest individuals reached 1.4 trillion last year, the same amount as the total wealth of the 3.8 billion poorest people. Okay. Now, it says that they have the richest. The 26 richest have $1.4 trillion, which that's not even close to the amount of money that the amount of wealth that the Rothschilds have. Okay, the 26 richest. That's talking about the 26 richest that you know about. Okay, that they let you know about. Because the Rothschilds, the banking families, okay, they don't count in this because they're secret. Okay, their wealth is in secret. So when it says the 26 richest individuals, that's not talking about the Rothschilds and these different wealthy elite banking families, because we already know that they're worth way more than that. Okay, which so really. This whole article is really inaccurate, okay? Because like I said, they only let you know, they only provide to you who's the richest, but they're not really the, what I'm trying to say is you have the ones that they say are the richest, they're not the real richest, okay? Most of the mega wealthy are American, according to the Forbes list of billionaires used by Oxfam. The names include Amazon Jeff Bezos, Microsoft Bill Gates, Berkshire Hathaway's Warren Buffett, and Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg, who collectively are worth $357 billion. All right, and like I said, like I just got done saying, you got the Amazon, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg. All right, these are all your known billionaires, okay? Okay? These are all the known billionaires, but they're not the wealthiest, okay? They don't compare to the wealthy elite banking families wealth, because they're the ones that actually own the money itself, okay, through the Federal Reserve. Okay, they're the ones that actually created the Federal Reserve, okay, the international the international Fed, okay, IMF. Okay, it says Oxfam recommends that nations tax wealth at fairer levels, raise rates on personal income and corporate taxes, and eliminate tax avoidance by companies and the super rich. All right, and that's how these super rich also get around. That's also another way that they're greedy, is because they find loopholes and from not paying taxes. Okay. For instance, they'll get Swiss bank accounts, or they'll outsource jobs. Okay, they'll put factories in different countries such as China and Africa, and they'll outsource so that they don't have to pay taxes, and so that they can get cheaper labor. Okay, and really that's oppressing the poor also. Them taking advantage of China's. No one has a worse working class. How do I say? No one has worst. No one has worse working conditions than China. Okay, China actually has real slave shop labor. Okay, where these Chinese workers, they're just in a factory, just doing the same thing, putting together iPhones and shit, and they don't even really see sunlight like that. These people in these slave shops, and that's a form of oppressing the poor, man, because Esau, like I said, he's taking advantage of the poor. He's taking advantage of the working class. Okay, he's taking advantage of it. He's using them. Okay, the only reason this system is still set up, okay, is because the people are propping up the system. Okay, the people are propping up the system of their blood, sweat, and tears. Okay, because Esau is profiting off of the labor of the poor. Okay, let me keep going. It says so yeah, like I said, they'll eliminate tax avoidance. They'll avoid paying taxes and stuff like that. Okay. It also advocates providing universal free healthcare, education, and other public services. Yeah, right. And ensuring women and girls also benefit. Also includes, and it suggests investing in public services, including water, electricity, and child care, to free up women's time and limit the number of unpaid hours they work. All right. So, and like I said, it goes back to greed, because they could easily give free schooling and free colleges, free water, free electricity, all these things. These billionaires and trillionaires, they can afford to do that. They can actually get together and pay off America's debt, but they won't, because they're greedy. Okay, they want to keep it to themselves. The whole mindset of a wealthy elite elitist, okay, their mindset is to stay amongst themselves, okay, stay amongst other wealthy, rich people, and keep keep everyone else from getting up to their level. Okay, keep everyone else from becoming billionaire and millionaires and trillionaires, right? Okay, is to basically oppress, like keep the people down, to press down on them. Okay, which is why they don't actually share how to, you know, you don't ever see them really. I'm talking about the billionaires and trillionaires. They don't really give you their formulas to success. Okay, they don't really tell you how to get to their level, which really you can't, even if you tried. Especially, I mean, really, if you're an Israelite, you can't, even if you tried, you can't get to their level. All right, because really, it's a bloodline thing. Okay, that's all it boils down to. The super rich, they were meant to be super rich. Okay, because it was passed down. Okay, it was generational. Everyone's wealth, you know, wealth is generational. Okay, yeah, these Jakes, these regular rapper Jakes and stuff, talking about how they want to become billionaires and millionaires and stuff like that. Hey, well, that comes with a price. Okay, these niggas, you can't get to Esau level. You can't become a billionaire. You know, because the system isn't designed to make Israelites billionaires. Okay, all right. So let's see. I think I got one more precept, and then I'll probably close up. Salakia, let me Job 20. Got that. I'll just close up on this. This is Isaiah. Matter of fact, let's get 1 John 5. All right. It says 1 John 5 and 15, 1 John 5 and 19. And we know that we are of the Most High, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. Okay. So that's the point, is the whole world lieth in wickedness. All right, because who owns the world? Pursuant to Job 9:24, it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, meaning the wicked have control over the resources. Okay, they're the ones that actually are calling the shots. Okay. And it says the world lieth in wickedness. All right. So the reason why the world is in this condition today is because of greed and corruption, and greed and corruption, and in fact, I got one more. Sirach, I think it's Sirach 10 and 8, and I'll close on that. But the reason why this world is in wickedness is because of corruption, and that's why this place is so wicked. Okay, that's why this system is so jacked up. Sirach 10 and 8. Matter of fact, is it? Let's see. Oh. Ecclesiasticus. Here it is. Alright. Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Alright. So, as you see, the way the so-called white man got into power is through what? Unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. Okay, which that word devil means deceiver. All right, so that's why we call the white man, the so-called white man, the devil. All right, it's because he deceived the whole world. All right, he deceived everyone. All right, into working for him and propping up the system, and he basically you know, got rich off of unrighteousness, off of wickedness. All right. And he's still going today, all right? And he's going to be brought down low very soon. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. Lord Slack it. Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakwadash. Double lines to our elders and apostles. Shalom.